lots of reasons why I love the Village Festival, but I think my very favourite one is that it's a festival in which the space between the audience and the artist is as small as we can make it. And ideally, there's no barrier at all between the audience and the artist. So this event happens in which it feels like an entire community is performing for itself and is celebrating its own incredible kind of talents and ability to be able to be together in a very kind of optimistic and energised and conscious way.
City of Yarra is an inner city municipality formed in 1994 from the former municipalities of Richmond, Collingwood, Fitzroy, but also part of the former city of Melbourne. When it amalgamated, there was a population of under 60,000 odd. Now it's 83,000 population, so it's an expanding, vibrant inner city community. City of Yarra considers that the Community Grants program is very important to support its community. We have a lot of community groups, whether they are welfare organisations, arts groups, culture groups, history societies, sporting groups. They run on a shoestring, and it is important for the City of Yarra to contribute, foster, promote, act as patrons for those groups.
Hi, hello. My name is Xiao. I'm Yarra Women's Group members, and today the Fitzroy Resident Association and the Yarra Women's Group, all the members together, and they very happy enjoy this group.
呢個會嘅時候咧，我已經參加咗12年啦。喺呢12年裏邊，從冇到有，從幾十人到依家百幾人，從年輕到依家80歲嘅有40幾人，平均年齡係78歲。大家嘅時候咧，做乜嘢咁高興嚟呢度咧？最主要有傳統嘅文化。
I like cooking. It is good.
Yes, I try learn cooking Australia.
Yeah, Australia food, Ethiopia food. This one day, restaurant open. Yeah.
For the last 6 months, we've been running cooking classes for asylum seekers at the Fitzroy Community Kitchen here. We're here for about 2 hours and we make something new every week, usually a main meal and a dessert to go with it. We have a cooking teacher who facilitates the class, I coordinate it, and then we've got about 3 to 4 volunteers.
The social interaction seems to be the most important thing to people, like the smiling and having a laugh and sort of practicing English with us and kind of, yeah, like that sense of community and just spending time with people is really, really fun.
My name is Akit Manuel and I'm a community liaison. My role is to connect these 3 communities in the high-rise and within the city of Yarra in Richmond, Collingwood and Fitzroy. They know how to play. They learn how to develop their IQ, their cognitive abilities, because that's what sport do most of the time. They become fit. Fitness is good for their body and their mind. You know, kids get tired and they go home and they sleep. They're not going to roam around and stuff like that. And that's good for them to wake up tomorrow for school and other stuff. And the social benefit of sport is really very good for the kids.
The Ownership Project is really a space where people can come together and create in a non-threatening environment and to just freely express who they are, what they know, and show off their skills with the advice and expertise of professional printmakers and artisans. We have a few target programs. Refugee new arrivals are the core group of artists we work with, but then we're also working with a lot of Indigenous artists now through a new program who all reside here in Melbourne, a lot of them in the Yarra area.
My mum is Aboriginal, so I do Koori art, and I think my line work looks really good and really effective on the etching and the wood carvings. My mum's mob is Gunditjmara from Western District of Victoria, and my nan was brought up on the Lake Conda Mission, and my artwork is very similar to the traditional artwork from there, and I get inspired when I see artwork from down my way.
And you were saying about the Toms reminding you, Toms reminding you of your grandmother.
Grandma, yeah. Well, all this does. Both my grandmas had really good veggie patches growing up in the country. It's just, you know, I remember my grandma eating whole onions out of the ground. Yeah, because they were so
Russian.
sweet.
It's very Russian. food forest is a particular sort of garden. It's based on biomimicry of a forest, of the ecosystems working in a forest. It works on 7 layers, you know, from tall trees, less tall trees, vines, shrubs, down to the root zone. Normally in this community garden and in most community gardens, it's residents coming in and their families, you know, making a beautiful veggie garden or what have you, and hanging around exactly as you saw Joanne doing, picking greens and planning the evening meal. We're slightly different because we're a group, and this is a demonstration food forest, so it's really to show people a different model of intensive food production that you can have in the urban environment. Yeah.
Well, we're here at the Johnson Street Hispanic Latin American Festival, and it's quite special today because we're celebrating our 35th anniversary, and it really is a celebration of the Hispanic Latin American countries, Spanish-speaking people here in Melbourne. There is quite a lot of Hispanic Latin American people in Melbourne, but this is the only time that we all come together, celebrating every year and making it bigger and better, and it's thanks to the City of Yarra that we're able to do that.